Will AI affect the music industry? AI is already capable of making its own music, but how will AI affect the music industry? Unless you've been living in a hole, most people have heard by now how AI is taking over many industries and has the potential to put millions of people out of work. That is a scary thing and doesn't sit well with me. I have these horrible thoughts of the AI taking over its creators and taking over the world like they did in Terminator 2 movie. My focus today is how will AI affect musicians and singers and the music industry? And are we ready for the transition? So let's get into it. Hello, my name is Miko Reed and welcome to my channel. There are several ways AI is used in the music industry. Number one, music creation. Music learning algorithms are used to produce new and original music. The AI analyzes vast amounts of data and generates music that is similar to human composed music. Companies such as Amper Music and AIVA are using AI to create new music. AI algorithms can analyze existing music compositions and generate new compositions that are similar in style and structure. Composers and producers can use these AI-generated compositions as a starting point for their own music production. AI is now being used for mixing and mastering songs. AI algorithms can make adjustments to the levels, EQ, compression, and other effects to your song. There's two programs that are being used right now, one called Lander and one called eMastered, in which you can use these online websites that when you are ready to mix and master your song, they use AI technology to do this for helping music producers and using AI to generate chords and basically making its beats without the aid of a human being. You simply log onto the site, either Lander or eMastered, upload your track in MP3 or WAV format, and then the AI machine then analyzes your song and makes the appropriate adjustments to the levels, EQ, and compression accordingly to your song. Then when it's done doing its thing, you can preview the track before you download it. Now there's some pros and cons to this AI mixing and mastering websites. The pros is that it expedites the production process of mixing and mastering, and it makes it easier for the musician. When you use an actual human audio engineer to mix and master your song, it can take days to finish your song because they already have a tight schedule lined up with other projects, mixing and mastering other artists' songs. So this can hold up an artist releasing their song, and sometimes you have to go back and have them do revisions and edits to the mix because the final song doesn't come out sounding the way you want. Here are the cons. No matter how much you use these AI mix and master programs to master your song, if the mix is not right, the song will sound like crap. AI cannot fix a badly produced song. I have heard a few people complain about eMastered and Lander saying that they didn't like the finished product, and come to find out the mix was not done professionally or was done poorly by a so-called professional audio engineer. The pros with humans mixing and mastering your song: no matter what, no AI, robot, or bot will ever be able to replace human emotions. Those are the little nuances and unexpected emotive expressions that are captured in a song as the song progresses and starts to build that cannot be duplicated and replaced by a machine. Any attempts at AI trying to replicate any emotions sounds forced, robotic, and too fake. Also, AI mix and master programs are not always accurate, and there may be subtle differences in the sound quality when compared to a professional mix or master by a human audio engineer. Open AI such as Musinet and Jukebox can produce full compositions or musical pieces in various musical genres. It's made to mimic the creativity and compositional abilities of human musicians by analyzing patterns and structures within existing music, and then combining and reinterpreting these patterns to create new original compositions. So basically, you use AI programs to auto-generate a full musical piece by merely pressing a button. But would that really be considered an actual musical composition that was created by the musician and composer? You just pressed a button and typed in a similar artist that you would like the song composed within that same style and genre, and then the AI machine does its thing and presto, voila, a Beethoven knockoff. I wanted to experiment with AI by asking it to write a song and see if the results were on par with a song written by a human songwriter. An example, I wrote a song about my cat named Prince. So I typed in, write a song about my cat named Prince. And the structure goes like this. Verse 1. My little fur ball with eyes of gold, he's got a swagger that never gets old. A prince in his own right, he's always in control. My furry little king with a heart of gold. Chorus. Prince, Prince, my feline friend, you make my world go round the bend. With your meows and purrs, you steal my heart. My little prince, let's never be apart. With all joking aside, the song is actually pretty well written, following the guidelines of a standard song structure of verse, chorus, bridge, etc. But it is pretty cheesy, and AI will only get better with its abilities to create better and better songs for those songwriters that are too lazy to create their own originals. Yeah, I said it, sorry. Number 2, streaming. They are already doing this. Spotify AI algorithms analyze users' listening histories and recommend music that they are likely to enjoy. Digital platforms such as Spotify are currently using algorithms to suggest playlists for users. So basically, the more you listen to a particular artist or band on Spotify, the algorithms will pick this up and will suggest other similar artists or bands and playlist suggestions to the listener. The cons with this is that the problems that are occurring with the algorithms and digital platforms is that it doesn't always suggest more unknown indie artists to the listener, when there is a whole plethora of independent artists that are not signed to major record labels that have very loyal fan bases, but you'll never see those artists suggested in Spotify because the AI algorithms are only focused on the major artists and popular songs, which leaves indie artists at a huge disadvantage yet again. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but these algorithms keep suggesting and pushing the same artist recommendations over and over again, and it's really never anyone new. It's too predictable and it's pretty boring. Number 3, music transcription. AI algorithms can transcribe music from audio to sheet music. This technology is used by music producers and composers to create new music from existing audio recordings. It can be also used to transcribe live performances in real time by musicians performing live music. Number 4, music production. AI algorithms are used to improve audio quality by removing background noise or enhancing aspects of the audio such as vocals or instruments. AI-assisted music production software such as Waves NX is being used to streamline the audio production process, making it more efficient and precise. AI-based audio restoration. AI can analyze and remove unwanted noise or distortion from audio recordings, making them sound cleaner and clearer. This can be especially helpful when working with older or low-quality audio recordings. Number 5, music copyright protection. AI is used to detect and prevent copyright infringement. The technology is used to scan audio files and identify similarities between songs, enabling copyright holders to prevent unauthorized usage of their work. The cons with this is that if AI-generated music closely resembles existing copyrighted music, there is a risk that the copyright owner could claim that the AI-generated music is an unauthorized reproduction of their work. This could lead to legal disputes and financial penalties. Another potential issue is the ownership of the intellectual property rights in AI-generated music. It may not be clear who owns the rights to the music generated by an AI algorithm, particularly if multiple individuals or organizations were involved in its creation. Additionally, there is a risk that AI-generated music could devalue the creative process and undermine the role of human musicians in the music industry. Will AI be replacing human musicians and singers? Hate to break it to you, but there are already AI recording artists that have actual Spotify platforms, IG platforms, and other social media platforms with millions of streams. It's come to that, folks. An actual AI robot that is kicking my behind in the streams. And they didn't really create the music that people or bots are streaming. There are 3 popular recording artists on Spotify right now that have huge amounts of streams, a huge fan base following, and a very active social media presence. And they are not even human. Yep, they are AI music artists, Michaela, Hatsune Miku, and AI. The hologram of Hatsune Miku is developed in 2007 using Vocaloid software and performed live all over the world, gaining millions of fans. Some of these AI recording artists perform holograms of live shows, and people, their fans, actually come out to see them. They have a respectable social media presence and following, and based on the fans' feedback and commentary, people praise them and give them credit for their great musical talent. Now, I know that music is subjective and people have their preferences based on style and genre, But with all due respect, how can one actually credit and praise an AI-generated musical performer or singer that's not even human and does live shows? Most people want to see a live show with real humans, emotively connecting with their fans and doing spontaneous things that are not on the album. Even with all the quirks and technical issues that occur during live performances, fans love this. They respect the fact that their favorite artist played a bad note, saying some spontaneous verse that is not originally part of the song, or even better, actually speaks to the fans or calls a fan out from the audience to acknowledge them and join them on the stage. My final thoughts? Using AI technology in music has its pros and cons and can be good and useful when used as a musical guide or tool to help enhance or expedite the creative process. To make the overall workflow and distribution and production of music go much faster, it can also help with some sort of editing accuracy, although that is debatable. But it cannot replace originality in real artists, such as musicians and creators. If an artist created a computer-generated art piece that was 100% created by AI, then you as a human artist can still take credit for this original creative work? Also, AI has the capability of putting millions of people out of jobs, and this does not just include the music space. As a musician and creator, it undermines all the blood, sweat, and tears, aka hours, days, and years of work put into writing, practicing, rehearsing, and live performances. And what about the musicians? 75% or more of a musical piece was done by the AI machine. Can you still take credit that you were the original artist? Bottom line, I think AI in music has its pros and cons, but if you must use it, just use it as a guide or tool to give a musician ideas to create their own original work. Something to think about. Also, the big fear is that musicians will be completely replaced by AI. Honestly, I see lots of jobs being replaced by the AI machine. However, like I mentioned earlier, there are some things AI cannot replace. Personally, I cannot foresee millions of people purchasing concert tickets to go to a concert to see their favorite AI music artist. On a positive note, when major changes in the workforce and the music industry occur, you have to make adjustments and be ready for the changes about to come. We will only find out once we get there. Bottom line, I feel we as musicians and creators have to make adjustments. Be ready for it, whatever your profession is, and use it to your advantage without losing your own originality and creativity. Thanks for stopping by. My name is Miko Reed. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And be sure to hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified of any latest and greatest content that has been uploaded. See you in the next one.